stream the event. Remember when Flop was dressed up in his ADMC outfit? It was that. What are you doing? I was moving the valet for the car. I was gonna run back, but I was just moving the valet for the car. For what do you call it? So that the car was back at the house, because I originally parked it down where at the what do you fucking call it? Fiona, yeah. I'm just surprised you never got something for it. Yeah, I never reached out. I didn't want to bother anybody about it. I mean, if anyone ever hits me up and says something, it you know, cool, great, but I'm not. I just smoked the fuck out of that guy. Damn. Oop. What's up, Christian? How you doing? I mean, if the future of prizes was that Flop was eventually gonna hang around the ADMC, I guess, you know what? He kind of got what he wanted, right? Into the ground. Bury me face down. Oh, man. Make sure this is all good. Actually, I should probably check to see how bad. Yeah, I probably should. I don't know if I could check it here, but we'll see how bad the car is. It's probably pretty fucked. I've done a bunch of races with it. Wow. What the fuck? Okay. I'm surprised with all the driving I've done with this car. See if we can get a ride from somebody. Who is around? Sonia Summers. I'm good. Edbert's around. Solomon Walker. Hey, boss, can I get a fucking ride? No balls? Flop wouldn't do it. Flop wouldn't do it. I need to get that other car moved, man. A 60 plus turbo for the Regina? Probably. That's how Flop dies? Maybe. Want to get stabbed might be a great idea. Call Solomon. Yeah. Actually, let me see if Maggie's around. See what she's doing.
Hello?
Hey, Maggie, it's Flop.
What up, Flopkins? How may I help you?
What's up?
How can I...
I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to catch up, talk with you, see what was going on.
Um, I'm kind of just a little tiny bit busy right now, Flop.
Are you helping out with the shit just going
I
down?
maybe be doing a thing.
Okay. Yeah,
Can you
no.
give me like 10 minutes? I never get to see you, and I did wait all this time to actually talk to you.
Mhm.
It's going on what, 6 hours and about 9 months, right?
Maggie, give me a call back, okay?
And 5.5 years added onto that, yeah?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Ain't no fucking way.
Hello.
Thank God. I was just about to call you.
Hello.
What the fuck?
Where'd you go?
To Polito, of all places.
Yeah, fair enough.
I got your text, by the way. I didn't get a chance to respond because I was in the middle of...
Oh, don't worry about that.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it.
What?
Something happened, but I'm okay now, mostly.
What happened?
Oh, I had a very big fight with someone and then ended up, I'm guessing, from what I was told, having a seizure again.
Oh, boy. Are you okay now?
No, but I will be eventually.
I gotcha. Was it somebody at the hospital you were fighting with?
Yeah, someone I'm very, very close with. I had a bit of a fight because after an incident the other day, have been slowly edging towards violent outbursts, so I ran from them, and they know when I run I need help, so they were trying to check on me, but I was pushing them away because I was felt like I was going to be violent, which I ended up being when I got alone by myself, and is now why I threw all the weapons I own in a fire and left them somewhere.
As long as they're not traceable.
One of them is, but fuck it at this point. I've already been seen street racing how many times? I will only have my job for so much longer.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, you're going out with a bang.
Also, was that you that nearly got fucked at the beginning of the street race because someone was being an idiot?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And I still managed to get 5th. Pull into the gas station.
Yeah, easy.
Let me see. Please, God, tell me I didn't get fucked over. Okay, no, I didn't. Pull up to where the big sign says WC in front of us. Yeah, I got my car here.
Oh god, I just got a text message and I don't know how to respond to it.
I'm gonna have you move real quick so that this doesn't
Yeah.
fuck you over. I'm so sorry. You're good now, though? You want to take care of that?
But I will be.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to do this right now because it's a checkup and I don't know.
Is it with the person you had a problem with?
No, it's with your father.
My what? Which
Richard?
father? Oh, this bitch.
He just texted me looking for a checkup.
Okay. Give me... I gotta answer this call anyway. Give me 1 second. I appreciate the ride. Let me call you right back. Or yeah, I'll call you. Hey, Maggie.
Okay, where you want to meet and chat?
How long are you gonna be around? I just found out. I just got a pickup from Kizu, and she told me that apparently my father, who I haven't seen in 4 weeks, is texting her, and I'm about to give him a call and see why.
Wait, what?
My dad has been ignoring me for a month.
What dad? Because you have 2 dads, right?
Yeah, Richard.
Oh, I spoke to him yesterday when I was very fucking drunk.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna be making my way down south because I could probably assume where he's at. But I could drive into. I have to drive into the city and come from Paleto. So, what?
Well, once you've done giving your dad hell and shouting and bawling him, you hit me up. I'll be around for a bit.
Okay. All right. Let me take care of that and I'll call you back.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye-bye. Well, let's see how this goes. Let's see if he's not on the phone.
Hey, son.
Hi.
Hey. How are you?
I'm better hearing your voice, truthfully.
Yeah, I thought I'd upset you or something.
No. No, I think we were ships passing through the night because I kept missing you and I didn't want to text you because I wanted to talk to you instead, but I actually unironically just got a ride from Kizu and she got a text and I said, is everything okay? And she said, yeah, your father was texting me. And I said, oh, which one? And she told me that it was you. So I was gonna call and say hi. And I figured if you didn't answer, I was gonna go down to the marshal's office anyway, because I heard from Etta that apparently you got a job. So
Yeah, I got a job. Yeah.
are you down there right now?
No, I'm just driving from home.
Okay. I wish I knew. I was just in Paleto, funny enough.
You wanna meet up somewhere?
Yeah. Where do you want to go?
Um, what's your ping?
It's 3.
Okay, big man, number 3.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you a ping.
All right. Give me a ping. I'll
All right, you got something to drink? I'm thirsty.
I do actually, yeah.
All right, I'll yeah, bring that for me. I'm thirsty.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll see you in a minute.
I'll see you in a minute. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Hey, you good?
Just letting you know I'm good.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it. I just hung up with my dad. I haven't talked to him in about a month since before the ICU. So I'm going to meet up with him and talk with him for a few, and then I should be around. I was going to talk with Maggie too, but I told her I was going to hold off for a minute while I spoke to my dad because, again, I haven't talked to him in a month. So once I do that, I can give you a call back.
Okay. Hey, good luck. If you need me to come up there, whoop his ass. I'll beat his old ass. I don't give a fuck.
I'm hoping this goes better than I'm expecting it to go.
Okay.
So guess we'll see.
All right. Well, I'm here for you, bud.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This could only go one way. What are the odds of running into Kizu there, man? Holy shit. Well. Might as well get this ready. Oh, let's see what I got. Throwing a song and just hope for the best. Nah, Flop was given he was given permission to wear the what do you call it, but he's not gonna, you know. Now we wait for the ping. All those cigarettes, I was trying to take them out of the packs. Might be 10 years before we see this ping, but I don't actually know how this conversation is going to go. I don't even have the inkling of thought to have any idea how this could possibly go. If I told you truthfully that I actually see this going negatively, I would not be lying. I see this going horribly for flop. This car is fucking slow. No. Richard is fucking slow. Richard is slow. We love that Richard motherfucker, but that man's fucking molasses right now. Oh yeah, Richard is the definition of we'll get there when we get there. 5 below. I'm gonna say right now, if Richard pings me to the lighthouse, I'm gonna fucking scream. Why? For reasons. I don't want to listen to this fucking song. It's a good song. I was kind of hoping that we were gonna get a ping sooner. Hey.
Yeah, mate. Sorry, it took me a while, like bloody traffic, but I was just on the phone to your dad. Your dad's around. He's gonna come down if that's all right.
Sure.
I'm just down at the I'm down in Mirrorport by our old house. Remember the the benches down in Mirrorport, the picnic benches.
Um. I think so. Yeah.
Hey, I'm just on the phone. Yeah, we'll be all right.
Just be careful over in
Yeah.
Mirror Park.
Okay. Yeah. We're having a chat.
I know. Just be careful. I'm on my way.
All right.
All right. I'll see you soon. All right.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So you guys are saying, "Oh no, Mirror Park." What most of y'all probably don't know is that this bench that Richard has Flop going to right now is the bench where Richard was kidnapped after Flop asked to have a meeting with him for a friend, where Flop was set up too, and Richard was kidnapped and tortured back in 2.0. But Flop doesn't fucking remember this. Sock, you're a prick. You know that? That exact bench in that exact... okay. Yeah, I didn't think it could get worse than the lighthouse. I was wrong. Hey,
Hey,
Flop. Hey,
son.
how you guys doing?
We're all right. How are you?
Truthfully, better knowing that I see you on a hospital bed. You feeling okay?
Yeah. Not too bad. Yeah.
Anything?
Got
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
you've got some blood on your arm. What happened?
Do I?
You just fall over or something?
I was parking a car and I was running. I did get clipped by a local.
Okay.
I don't know if it was that.
You all right though?
Yeah. I'm all right. What's going on?
Well, I mean, you got anything to tell us?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Dad, I don't know if you got my text. I didn't text you, Dad. I didn't know you were out of the ICU until very late. But, you guys okay if I have a cigarette?
I mean, they'll kill you, but I mean, you're your own man. You make your own choices.
Hmm.
Even if they're the wrong ones.
Oh my god. Okay. Flop. I don't. How do I say this? The other day you tried calling me multiple times, and for context, Maple had given me your number, and this was a while back. I guess when you had gotten a new number and told me, don't put him under Flop. You know, put him under something else. I was like, you know what? Great. That's easy. I'll put him under Sunny, Sun with the U. And then Sunny, you know, the guy that wears the pumpkin mask,
Moonstar?
Moonstar. Yeah,
Oh, God.
he started showing up, and I started seeing his name on Twitter. And when I was in a pursuit and I got a call from Sunny,
You ignored it.
well, it was like it's just Sunny. It's not urgent, you know? Like
Sure.
he's gonna ask me if there's a warrant out for his arrest. And then it dawned on me that it was you. And I called you back. Strangely, because you know how infrequent that is.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that by that point you'd gone to sleep. But I want you to know I did not intentionally ignore you. I just in my autopilot mode, I saw Sunny because I saw Sunny's name on Twitter shortly before. I wouldn't even know how he would have gotten my number, but long story short, that's what
It
happened.
wasn't in the
there.
moment. I get that. I mean, to be honest with you, I was calling you kind of about what I'm sure people have informed both of you about. I wanted to kind of talk to both of you face to face before I did it, but all regard to that, that's fine. I'm not upset about that. Yesterday was my last day at the PD. I didn't quit. I didn't walk out with a middle finger. I simply wanted to retire. And when I look at the people we have that come through the PD, it would be wrong not to make a very gross, sad assumption that the two ways people go out is with a middle finger or with a bullet. And I didn't want either of those to be me. But I had my reasons. And they were not with the intention of having anything negative, I guess. There were things with the PD in itself that I respectfully don't agree with.
Like it being a meat grinder.
It is a meat grinder. It really is. Where we are right now should have been happening 6 months ago, but I digress. I'm gonna be honest. When you were in the ICU, Dad, I took another day off of work. I had just come off of my stuff with Hydra.
Mm-hmm.
And the day I planned to go back was the day I heard you had your incident. And I visited you. And I said, I can't do this. I'm not ready. And I gave it a full day before I said, you know what, I want to go back. Within 2 hours of being on duty, I dealt with 3 homicides. And by the third one, I had to walk by your room many times. And I walked into the corner where the cafeteria is. Not in the cafeteria, but in the cubby. And for the first time in my professional career, I sat on the ground in the middle of the hospital and proceeded to bawl my eyes out. And that scared me. And I wiped my tears away and finished what I had to do. And I said, I can't do this. I need to go. And this was a bad day to come. This was a bad day to work. And while I was driving back to the PD, I received a call from Dr. Bordier, who told me that Tessa was in the ICU and that I was one of her emergency contacts. Between myself, you, 3 homicides, and Tessa, realized that I did not feel like I was capable of doing my job for the first time. And I put my gear up and I visited Tessa. And I want to say it was either that day or the day after. I spoke with Sky. And I told her that I had a lot of worry for my family and the way that I conducted myself in uniform. And didn't want my name to be remembered in the PD as, you know, the senior who failed to do his job, or the senior who struggled to pull over a member of Hydra, or insert whatever. And I went into the PD with a smile on my face, and I wanted to retire with a smile on my face. And to be honest, I wanted to take that time to look after you. And I mean, respectfully, I didn't even realize you got a job with the Marshals. But I'm happy for you. And I guess I didn't realize you were going to be so quick to get back to work. But your choices wouldn't have changed my outcome. I still wanted to do this for myself. And if there's a time down the road where the PD ever changed, who knows where I'd be. But truthfully, right now, I don't see my heart with the PD anymore. And I don't hold grudges on anybody. So I'm sorry it took this long to tell you guys, because I know that was a big choice, but I haven't seen you.
This is the thing, like, your reasons for, well, you know, I wouldn't want to speak for Matt, but I don't care that you want to leave the PD. You know, your choices are your own to make. I just, you know, I heard it from bloody Peters, for God's sake.
Tyler Peters?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
It's not, again, it's like we had that conversation before I went into hospital. If you don't feel like PD's the right fit, or you're not fit to do your job, or any reason, like, it doesn't matter. You've put in a lot of hard work and dedication. and you've done this shit a service that not a lot of people can match, and you know you've earned your right to retire, so you don't have to explain anything. Um, yeah.
I you don't owe us an explanation. At the end of the day, although at some point all three of us were police officers working alongside each other, things have changed. The environment's changed. The general landscape of the PD. I'm I'm gonna be real, and I was having this conversation yesterday, the day before. I feel like I'm having this conversation just about every day.
Uh-huh.
There isn't much keeping people here in the police department.
Agree.
In saying that, I understand why people would want to leave. And again, I don't fault you in the slightest. You're an adult. You make your own decisions for the same reason that I can walk away from a situation when I know my mental can't take it, right? Like, nobody should be upset if I have to walk away from something because I know if I continue, I'm going to go down a path that I should not be going down. If you find that what you're doing is too much, if you find that whatever it is you're doing, your heart's not in anymore, you have to do what's best for you there. Nobody should tell you otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? Sorry. Uh, can I ask what you told the PD your reason was for leaving?
When I spoke with Sky, I explained to her how I broke down. And I explained to her how I feel like I failed to do my job. And I believe it was something along the lines of when I heard that you had hypoxia, and I was told that there was a chance you may not remember anybody. I had a very traumatic response because I also had a time where I forgot the people I loved, and I will never have those memories. And I said that if it was my dying wish, I don't want the PD to be my scapegoat. Put the time into the people I care about. And as long as I have keys to that building, I will find the excuse to step away. But the reality is that not having the excuse to walk through those doors gave me a sense of comfort, considering everything else that happened. And gave me the time to know that you were okay.
How?
How what?
How did it give you the time to know that I was okay?
I couldn't focus on work. And with some of my feelings to the PD, the meat grinder, it did not help my comfort or feeling wondering how you were going to be. I literally walked by your ICU room sat in the corner of a hospital and cried. The job didn't help me.
Probably safe to say, when you're doing this job, you don't have much time for much of anything. And I say that as somebody who almost feels guilty sitting here, knowing that there's 3 other units out there.
I'd rather just ask you directly, son, because I don't know whether I'd rather hear it from the horse's mouth. Somebody text me saying that when you announced your retirement, you said that you had been spending time off duty with me.
Huh? Excuse
Is
me?
that-
No,
is that
no, no,
true,
no, no,
or-
no, no, no. Who texted you that? Because that is wildly fucking false. Is
So
someone...
it's not true.
No. The only time I spent with you was when you were in the ICU and I slept on the floor. I am currently standing in front of you for the first time in what I believe is about 3 weeks. I've wanted
Okay.
nothing more than to see you. And I didn't know how to respond when you answered the phone.
You sure? Because, I mean, I texted you a week ago.
Mm-hmm. If you saw my text, I specifically wanted to talk to you. And I'm sorry that it took a week to respond, but I had full
You said
plans
I
on...
intended on calling you. You just said I had full plans on calling you.
Mhm.
Nothing about actually doing it.
I haven't seen you.
I've called you a lot of times and I haven't seen you.
I'm sorry.
I'm not mad or anything. It feels like something. Are you upset with us or me, or is something going on that you're not telling us?
Are you asking in reference to why I didn't text you back?
Anything? Anything.
I retired. I wanted to spend time with my family. I almost died for the police department, hence my really great scar on my neck. And I asked myself, I said, if I had a second chance at life, what would I change? My job was the first thing. I about died for a conflict that I know nothing about. and I begged 6 people with guns to allow me to call and say my goodbye to my family because I expected to die. And instead, they fed me to a mountain lion and told me that the best version of me was when I was a park ranger. My job was not something I was going to stay for.
Yeah, understand that.
More specifically, you remember Officer Aziz?
Yeah, he was murdered.
Remember James Rooker?
Murdered?
Did you attend their funerals?
No.
Nobody did.
I didn't even know when they were.
They never
I didn't remember
happened.
seeing it in that. What?
If I died, if history repeated itself, in 2 weeks, my name would have been forgotten about, and the city that I fought for would have continued moving. Just like we did with Aziz, and just like we did with Rooker. And respectfully, I did not feel that it is in my best interest to explain to my high command that we should be giving an hour out of our day to contribute the thanks to the service of the ones that fall. To have both of them just get forgotten about. People that I worked beside broke my heart. And I was going to be another statistic. Maybe a photo on the board for a few weeks. We're so busy stopping people stealing quarters from dryers and washers. But we can't take 60 minutes out of our day to say goodbye to the ones that we work beside. And maybe on the more sinister note, and I'm not saying this as a dig, but Matt, and I mean this genuinely out of the fullest amount of respect, used an analogy a few months ago about a cog in a wheel. And I have never in my career as an LEO felt more replaceable. And I'd be lying if I didn't say that that was one of the biggest reasons for why I decided to step away. I didn't feel this current structure was worth dying for.
Okay. Again, I think me and Matt aren't gonna question you on that. We want you to be safe and alive, and if this is the choice you want to make, then so be it. But that's, I want to know whether or not you're okay with me and with us, and so it can, you okay? What's this guy?
I don't know. This dog is cute.
A very cute dog. So we're having a private conversation. There's two other benches. Two other benches.
Is Max's legislation about locals still in place?
No, they're people again. So let's move. We'll move benches, sir.
Here you go.
Thank you.
It's all yours.
Damn, it was really like this bench.
To answer your question though, I'm okay, and I'm safe.
And you're okay with us?
I am. I do have a question.
Right.
We've had some problems recently, obviously with the family hiccups and concerns. Matt, I know with, I guess whatever happened with Etta, it was with good intention, based on things you had going on, and I don't want to conflict you. Is there anything regarding the family that is of concern in this moment that isn't already on the table?
How you doing?
I mean, for me, the whole the, the whole Rue stuff that happened, I find that to be very problematic.
I don't agree with it. I won't lie, respectfully. Judas, based on the very, very little bit that I know, if you need me to stop talking, you can tell me.
I don't want to hear anything about it.
Okay.
I don't like that immediately upon whatever happened, Rue wanted to speak to me. Because there's no good that's going to come of a conversation regarding anything she could have said at that time.
I don't disagree. And like I said, I don't agree with what happened. It was problematic. And I tried not to ask too many questions because I wasn't there for the conversation that I guess the family had. And I wasn't there, obviously, for whatever happened. Um, as long as there is, I'm going to call it the understanding that even though I severely disagree with what happened, that Rue is still my daughter. I do not want to be judged for still caring for my daughter.
Good news, I'm pregnant again.
Okay, let me ask you this.
The tax credit alone pays for the first 3 months of diapers.
Let's say tomorrow I'm on duty.
And I've narrowed
Something
the case down
happens.
to 2 guys.
In ruins it being responsible for shooting me.
Baby sock, please, Mom. Bye.
Then what?
Yeah, that's something that's going to bother me. That's a horrible what if, and it is a strong possibility.
Mm-hmm. And at that point, I'm still expected to just respect that.
No.
Could we meet Joe? I'm right across the street at this point.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
I said it could be me. ADMC already starting problems with the marshal. So, could be either of us.
I know. I heard from one of them that apparently someone had yelled at you yesterday.
I really tried.
I know.
Because I don't want... Like, I don't want anything to happen with that group. Because... I can't get into details, son, but... Yeah, Angel's not the director, sorry. She's not messing around.
If the rumors are true about the marshals and the kind of equipment that you guys are being provided, I'm not making any form of defense whatsoever. But even I have concerns about a State Department having access to tanks.